No, come on, baby. I need you. Oh, we have. Oh, Vicky, let's go. It's gonna be a short live stream. I just want to check in on everybody and say hi. I kind of want to take the day off, and I might live stream multiple times tomorrow, so that way I can, it'll be more fun. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you, Vicky? I found you, flightless bird. Oh, good to hear. I'm so happy you're doing good. I'm still heartbroken. I'm still in a little bit of pain from Junie's gone. Uh, f- July is gone. Ugh, it's been rough, but tomorrow I'll be better. Tomorrow I'll be so much better. Ooh, Jess, what's up? How's it going? What is it? What is it? 75 subs. Oh, let's go. Good morning, Bulldog. Let's go do updates. It's time for updates. Sorry, baby. Let's go update you guys. It's time. I can't believe you guys are getting a lot of subs. You guys are getting a lot of you guys are taking this seriously. That's awesome. Sorry, I just burped. Okay. Erase that. It's at 70 what? 75 for Jess. Let's go. Let's go. 75, and it's about this much. Like you're almost there. Then Avery, did I update you? You're at 31, right? Avery is at 131. Mm. That doesn't erase. Is it permanent? 511? Oh, oh my gosh, you guys are making a lot of progress. So much progress. Perhaps too much progress. What's your count, Avery? What's your new count? 131? Okay, for Bulldog, we're gonna get you up all the way past the 500 point, and that's 500 and hold on, 11. So 511 for Bulldog. That's gonna be 511, and then Avery, we're gonna put you at 131 subscribers. Wow. So we have 75 for Jess, 511 subscribers for Bulldog, and then Avery has 131. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are doing amazing. Everybody's doing great. Let's go, guys. I'm happy for all of you. Like, I want everybody to win. I want all of you guys to win. Oh, you lost a sub. You know what? We're not gonna mark it down, Vicky, because you're gonna get it back. So we're gonna leave it there. So yeah, today I was in a little bit of a slump because I was in a bit of a slump because I don't know, I've been missing my little Junie. But guys, we're gonna switch to the nighttime live stream because all my puppies are asleep already. All of them are in bed. So we're gonna switch to the viewers live stream and put you guys at the wheel. Unless they want to wake up, but let's see if we can give him a chance. Oh, let's go. What kind of phone did you get? And look at my little my little Keisha, baby. Oh, I love my Keisha. Oh, look who's awake. Oh, an iPhone. Oh, yeah, those are nice. The iPhone is nice. I like the iPhone. All right, guys, the puppies are asleep. Let's switch to the after hours show because we're not gonna get much out of this right now. Okay. All right, so what are we talking about today? What's the topic for today? Time for horror stories. Oh, let's go. All right, we'll do that. But I don't want my Keisha to listen to scary stories. So we're gonna put her away. No, not only that, but I also have my chocolate milk. Oh, let's go. Oh, what's up, John Tricliffe? Let's go. What's up, brother? Oh man, everybody's here. Sweet. Okay, so so what's the topic for today? What are we discussing? Man, I love chocolate milk. What do you guys want to talk about? I'll let you guys say hello to each other. I found you, lightless burn. Hi, kitty cat. Man, this is well put together. I think I'm going to stay until 10:40 to hear everyone's stories. Oh, let's go. For sure. So what have we covered so far? What kind of stories? So far we have talked about childhood imaginary friends and what they could possibly be. We covered that. Then some of us shared stories about the paranormal. We talked about the paranormal. want to apologize for bothering you on doing this live. Oh, John, Nash, come on, man. I love it. I get excited. I get excited when people ask me if I'm going to live stream. I get so excited. So you never bother me, John. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining my live stream, John. So don't ever worry about that. And right now I'm taking this puzzle apart, so don't mind me. Oh man. But one of the things I want to mention is that so recently, some of you already know this. June left. We delivered June to her adoptive family, and ever since, both myself and my girlfriend, we both noticed that the house feels empty without Junie. Like, it's quiet. Oh, do I have any ghost stories? Okay. Ghost stories. So I have the one I like to tell is the one about, and I don't know if I can deliver it well right now, but here it is. When I was 7 years old, around 7 or 8, that was my age. I remember I lived in Mexico with my family, and to go to the bathroom, we had to go outside. Take some paper with you, some toilet paper, and go outside, because we were dirt poor. We were poor people. I'm still poor. That hasn't changed. I hardly make any money. But in those days, we were really, really poor. Hey, what's up, Zinks? I was retelling my story about my brother, the one where he walks away from the house. So let me lock in for a second, because this is a real story. This is a true story. When I was 7 years old, I lived in Mexico with my family. To use the bathroom, we had to go outside. We took a roll of toilet paper, and we went out into the hills. I remember one night, I grabbed the roll of toilet paper, and I walked out of the house. And I remember I saw my brother, one of my younger brothers, and he was in his tidy whities, right? Those little white underwears, wearing nothing but the tidy whities. And I remember he was walking away from the house. It's in the middle of the night. Yeah. So for this is a retelling, Zinks, for people who haven't heard the story. So I see my brother, and he's walking into the night. He's illuminated by the moonlight, so it's not fully dark. I can see him. And here's this is where it gets strange, because as he walks further and further away from the house, I shout at him, and I say, bro, get back to the house. And he keeps walking, and I say, hey, get back in the house. Get back in the house. No. he looks back at me. He looks back at me just like this. He's walking away, right? He's walking away. And then he looks back. And then he ignores me. And he starts walking faster. He starts walking faster away from the house. And I start walking faster. And as he starts walking faster, I start walking faster. We started walking so fast that by the time we were running, it was so strange in my head. Because as he was running faster into the night, and I'm chasing him as fast as I can, he looked like he was walking, like he was like hovering over the ground. And I'm shouting, "Get back in the house!" And at some point, I lost him into the night. My little brother disappeared into the night, into the darkness. And at that point, like, he gapped me. He was so far ahead of me that I couldn't help it. So I went back to the house to tell everybody, "Hey, everybody, a little brother, he's gone. He left the house. He went into the hills, and it's in the middle of the night. It's in the middle of the night, and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. Everybody's just giving me like side eye. You know, everybody's just like, "Are you okay? Did you lose your mind? He's right here. He's right here," they said. And I couldn't believe it. It's possible that as I was chasing the hallucination of my little brother, it's possible that I was chasing a ghost. And I believe it. I believe that I was chasing a ghost. The ghost was luring me away from the house. What was it going to do with me? I don't know. But mind you, I'm still a child. At this point, it's the year 1997. And I know this because the Titanic came out and we went to go see the Titanic. And it's my 7th birthday. So yeah, there's another clue. But I'm 7 years old. It's the middle of the night. It's quiet. It's perfectly quiet. Not even birds, not even owls, nothing. And there's this ghost spirit luring me away from the house. And I go home and everybody's like, "No, he never left the house. He's been in the house all day long." And for years, for decades, I felt like I lost my mind, like I went crazy. I think about that some days. I think about it before I go to sleep. I think about how I was lured away from the house by a ghost. But that's it's a story that some of you have already heard me tell. But it's a real one. What do we have here? Okay, that much just it's okay, John. I'm drinking in Arizona sweet tea. Let's go. Good song. Okay, so everybody's just exchanging pleasantries. Okay, I thought I missed something. But yeah, that's the story of how I followed the ghost of a child in the middle of Mexico into the night. And you know, it is I saw a movie. I saved a girl's life today. I stood up to someone who wasn't okay, who got reported for liking someone's girlfriend. But her boyfriend had enough and reported my friend. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Nice. Good job, Jess. Good job. What days do I stream? I stream almost every day. I stream in the mornings. and I live stream at night. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows that there's two types of live streams that I do. I do the family friendly ones during the daytime, and at night we do a darker um, live stream. So this is the after hours live stream. So this is where we talk about ghosts, ghost stories. We talk about like childhood trauma, whatever you guys want to talk about. It's this portion of the live stream belongs to you guys. So whatever you guys want to talk about, bring it up. Let's send it. All right. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we're gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. I get another gifted membership. Oh, let's go, Avery. And that's another thing, guys. Like I know a lot of you are trying to grow your subscribers, and I want you guys to succeed. If you're a content creator, I want you to succeed, okay? And I want to support you the way you support me. Okay, something strange has been happening in my place. I feel like every morning I wake up, I keep hearing a female talking in my room. Continue from that time. I told you my son woke up crying and I thought I heard shh. Oh, oh man. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Um, yeah, other than the Hatman, that's the only ghost I have ever seen. But Zinx, that's kind of serious, man. I mean, I'm sure you got up and you went out there and you um investigated. Did you find anyone? Like anyone walking out of your house? Did you see anyone, like, did you check all the windows, make sure they're locked? But I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of suffer from audible psychosis, so I'm kind of just been blaming that for sure. But even if that's the case, like make sure you go around and like check all the doors, check all the windows, make sure at night everything's locked. Because yeah, it could very well be a ghost, but if it's a human, if it's a person breaking into your house, it's clobbering time. It's time to hurt people. Don't let anyone into your house, especially close to your son. Also, Foster, we go live together like in the morning. I won't be wearing my headphones because my phone doesn't have the headphone jack. Okay. All right, Avery. I hear you. Dude, for real, and yeah, 100% make sure my doors are always locked. Kind of just makes me spooked like that. Like, what if there's actually someone living in my house? Well, actually, I want to speak to that, Zinx. I heard a story of a man who lived in the attic of a house, and it's a real story. It's based on real events. There's a story of a man that he never hurt anyone, but he lived in the attic for years. He lived in the attic of a family's house. All of you. Let's go, Jess. I'm going to bed. I'll try and be at your morning show, and if not, I'll be at your late night show. All right, Avery, take care of yourself. And thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh, my bro, don't even say that. I'm not even sure if I have an attic, but there's definitely a big attic up there. Yeah, I check everything, Zinx. I'm not trying to scare you, but it's important. It's important, you know. Check every corner of the house. Make sure it's safe. There's no living in the attics in. No one living in the absolutely. But just to be sure, like I've cleared my own house. Like I'll grab my rifle and I'll clear the entire house. I'll check every corner, every closet, just to make sure that everything's in good order. But yeah, like I don't, you shouldn't take safety lightly. It's so important. But yeah, there was the story of a man who lived in an attic. I think he lived there for like 10 years. And he drilled peepholes into bedrooms. So you could tell, like when he got caught and arrested, the father started looking, like going around the attic, and he found peepholes. And one of the peepholes was, going into the one of the peepholes was going into the child's bedroom, one into the mom and dad's bedroom, one into the bathroom. Like he had a network of like peeping Tom holes. So you know your Latin. So thank you, John. Thank you so much, John Triglyph. The fact that the voices I hear are only in my room and only when I first wake up like, what would you even have the guts to tell my son? Oh yeah, for sure, don't. And then somebody is requesting a backflip. My goal is to do a backflip before I get too old. I just bit my tongue. Before I get too old, I want to learn how to do a backflip. But yeah, I heard that story of that pervert that lived in the attic, and I can't stand it when I think about it. In this house, there's no attic, but there is a crawl space. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Last time I tried a backflip, I damn near broke my neck. Yeah, I did it on a trampoline. I tried a backflip. Tried doing a backflip on a trampoline. Okay, so this is a strange story. Okay, but I want to share it with you guys. Well, maybe it's not time yet. I'll share it in the future. It's personal, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Ooh, yeah. You know what I can't stand about crawl spaces? Snakes. I can't. I don't like snakes. It's strange because snakes disgust me and scare me. Mm. Mm. And spiders. Oh yeah. I don't like spiders. I know some of them eat insects, but still, I don't like that. Mm-mm. I don't even like what is it called, mice. I know some mice eat little. I mean, I know cats eat mice, but even then, I still I don't like that stuff. Yeah, that is a very creepy story. Okay, I have two karambits that I sleep with ever since I've been hearing that type of stuff, and one of the things I've specialized in was hand-to-hand combat to karate training that when I was a kid. Probably why my instinct is to fight instead of flight. Nice. That's a good instinct. I like that. And I don't care if they do. I hate spiders. Oh yeah, for sure. I can't. I don't like spiders, but I especially don't like snakes. Like I feel like snakes are so unnecessary, so super unnecessary. Mm, absolutely. Anyways, guys. So what are we talking about? What's the next topic? What are we going to tackle today? And what have you guys been thinking about? The other day we were on a roll with Zinks. I used to have a tarantula for one day. Wasn't even still. Oh man. Oh, especially tarantulas, man. I can't believe you had one. Ugh. They're with the fur and everything. Oh my god. Like they look like they're kind of hairy and gross. Oh man, I know some people like reptiles, some people like snakes, some people like spiders, but I don't like any of those. I don't like that kind of stuff. But the one topic that Zinks and I were talking about the other day, it was the ending to that movie, The Mist. Man, that was horrible. I can't. It's so heartbreaking, when it was probably nothing, but not even a couple of hours ago. It's dark here, by the way. I could have swore I seen lights shining through the trees, and they're not even a few seconds later. The sky flashed. Oh man, I'm hoping it's like a jet or something, or maybe a shooting star. That's kind of scary. That's for sure. Black snakes, they kill other snakes. Oh yeah, black snakes are nice. I like those. We used to have a massive one. We used to have one that would stand outside the back door, and it would stand and then just kind of like look through the window at us. Just like okay, I live beside a military base airport, so I have to imagine hopefully it was an aircraft, but I love UFOs and extraterrestrials, so I'm also hoping it was that. Well, maybe not extraterrestrials. That's a stretch. I hope I never come face to face with an extraterrestrial. Oh, for sure. For sure. Definitely, you don't want any snakes, because sometimes the snakes. I think when it comes to snakes, sometimes it's not even the venom. It's the microbacteria that they have in their mouth. When snakes bite you, they have bacteria in their teeth, and that's usually what kills you. You know, it makes it makes you mangy, and eventually you die. Mm. What other scary story? What scary stories have you guys heard? Like I'm honestly curious to hear what kind of scary stories you guys have read. Um, I mean, there's always something, right? It's always something that a story that you have read before, and most of us can uh, identify with that story. We can relate to it because we have experienced something similar. Okay, I feel so weird because the things you guys say you won't like, I love. I absolutely love snakes, and I have plenty of them in my life. I love plenty of scary stories, but anyone wants to go first, you're more than welcome. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, there's nothing wrong with liking snakes. I know plenty of people who love snakes. It's not weird. I just personally don't, but I understand the appeal, you know. Well, I don't have any actual scary stories, but I can let me pull up some scary stories while you guys type your own. Also, you don't even want to know how many snakes I've been. Oh, dang. Hopefully not poisonous. Hopefully not poisonous snakes. But I do want to see if we can find some short stories and then discuss them. You know what I mean? Talk about them. Something to give us something to talk about. Because I am dry right now. I can't think of any real scary stories. How about horror stories based on true events? Hold on. I'm gonna put short. It's BuzzFeed. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, let's go. Let's I guess Zin's gonna kick it off. I had a dream once where the town folks were robots and I got shot and bled real blood. Oh dang. Yeah, that's bad. Vicky, that's gnarly. The puppy in the basement, nunchucks. There's someone under the bed, the chair, and then finally the ghost at home, super short ghosts. Okay, so I found some stories. I don't have any of my own right now, but I'll give you the title in a little bit if you guys want to go over those, and then we can kind of discuss them. I literally sounded like someone crawled through our kitchen on all fours, and you could distinctively hear the bones hitting the floor. Then it just stopped. Then we look at each other, so scared, huh? Okay, hold on. I'm out of sequence. Okay, so it says here, one night it was close to 3 a.m. and me and my mom were watching 13 Ghosts, and we were laughing about the nude scene that randomly popped up. Then out of the blue, it literally sounded like someone crawled through our kitchen on all fours, and you could distinctively hear the bones hitting the floor. Then it just stopped. Then we looked at each other, so scared. All right, we're caught up. Oh, the dream. Okay, Vicky. Well, he's still typing. So I have I here on the computer I have 5 ghost stories pulled up. They're very, very short, and I'm hoping they're not too scary, because then it's gonna be another night where we gotta watch cartoons before we go to bed. It was my childhood home before it burned down, but it's such sacred land where we were from that I wouldn't doubt somebody died around that area. And not to mention, while it was on fire, some people took pictures of the house on fire, and they said they could see faces in the window while, oh Lord, while it was, so the house is burning, and they could see like people standing inside the house, like looking out the window. Is that what you mean by faces while the house was on fire? Oh God, that's horrifying. No, first of all, yeah, that's first of all. I'm sorry your house burned down. Hmm. All right, I think you guys are gonna like the. Anyways, mm. Yeah, and of course, it's not like there's gonna be people standing in the house looking out the window while it was on fire. So it was definitely something supernatural. Oh man, oh man, I can only imagine. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm sorry you lost your house. Like that's so personal. And first, I want to say thank you for sharing something very personal. It's hard. It's not easy, but definitely, I can't believe. So, was it a burial ground, like in the movie? What's a movie called? The Poltergeist, where this family built a house on top of a like an Indian burial ground, and then the spirits started taking over the house and like shaking the windows. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened with you, but I mean, I'm just curious if there was a. To be honest, I'm not dabbling into my Native American side here, especially tradition, but I genuinely believe where I'm from, White Dog, it's just really, really sacred and supernatural grounds, especially how there's apparently a huge serpent spirit wrapped around the whole island. Oh, oh man. And everybody like attests to the spirits. Like everybody in the island believes there's. I'm guessing everybody is aware of the spirits. Mm. But that's definitely a scary thing. I'm probably gonna dream about that. I'm probably going to dream about the faces in the fire. Yes, there's a few medicine men. They have since died, but it's such a well-known tradition that our protector that keeps the evil spirits away. At least you have someone who controls the spirits, you know? I liken it to the priests who Who bless houses. Hmm. Okay, so I don't have a story of my own. I already went through my stories, but if you guys want me to read the ones I got here, I can. Like if you guys want me to, or you guys have another story you want to share, another personal, because I feel like that your stories should take precedence. All right, if everybody's on board, I'm gonna go ahead and read the first one. All right. How did three stories come from Native American traditions? So you. How did these stories come from Native American traditions? So you may have to be able to open-minded with stories here. Oh, absolutely. Oh, gotcha. Hmm. No, I'm open-minded. Yeah, absolutely. And I have no reason not to believe any of what you say. I think, for all I know, it's everything you say could be true. All right, guys. The first story is called The Puppy in the Basement. And this one's a little hard, but this one is called The Puppy in the Basement. Here we go. This short ghost story found on Reddit is super creepy. Mommy told me never to go into the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy. So I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see the puppy, and then Mom yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad and I cried. Then Mommy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or feet. Ugh. Wasn't a puppy. You feel like, oh no. I feel like crying. Why? What's going on, Jess? Okay, genuinely made me scared right away because I have a basement, and just the other night I told you I heard scratching and a distinct meowing coming from the basement. Oh man, that was genuinely scary thing. Yes, I guess the mother tortured another child in the basement. That's what we read, right? That's what I just read. That the mother had a child with no arms or legs, barking like a puppy in the basement. Huh. I got a little mini scary story. It's literally titled "The Shortest Horror Story Ever." Yeah, send it. I want to hear your story. We'll go one and one. We'll go back and forth. The next story is called Nunchucks. Okay, the last man on Earth was sitting in a room. Then there was knock, a knock at the door. Okay. The last man on Earth was sitting in a room. Then there was a knock at the door. Oh, that's the title. Or a quote from the story. Hmm. Oh, oh. Sorry. I just realized the last man on Earth was sitting in a room. Then there was a knock. How can there be a knock on the door if he's the last man on earth? Okay. Oh, that is horrifying. I don't think it's super scary, but it really makes you wonder if he was the last person on earth and what was knocking at the door. Oh, certainly. Okay, so the next story is called titled Nunchucks. Michelle Frolick Young had a strange experience with her 2-year-old daughter submitted to movie pilots. When my daughter was 2, I found her twirling her paper towel tubes, tied with twine in the air. I asked her I asked her what she was doing. She said she was practicing her nunchucks. I was very confused as she'd have no way of knowing what they were. I asked her what she meant, and she said that Adam had told her how to make them and showed her each night how to use them. She went on to say that Adam told her to practice because she may need to know how to defend herself someday. I almost freaked out, but I asked her what Adam looked like. She said he was tall, blonde, and had blue eyes. She said, "Mommy, you know how he looks. You know him. He died of a headache." I had to leave the room. You see, 4 months before she was born, my tall, blonde, blue-eyed martial arts pro friend had died of a brain aneurysm at the age of 27. She has not spoken of him since that day, so I'm not sure if I scared her with my reaction or if she had completely completed her lessons. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think it's super scary, but it really makes you wonder. Okay, yeah, that's right. We read that. I don't know. I'm stuck in a situation. My friend Kenny is pissed off at my friend AJ because he he's talking to his girlfriend, but AJ is crying and not okay because Kenny reported him, and whose side to be on. They both support me. They're giving me chills. Turn on my lamp again. Oh yeah, I might be on both sides and keep the other person away from them. Yeah, yeah, that's a tough situation, Jess. It really is. I hope you can find a solution. But most importantly, take care of yourself. Guys, going back to the nunchuck story, didn't we just talk about the concept of childhood imaginary friends and how sometimes your child's imaginary friend is someone who passed away, someone you know, a loved one, a brother, a sister, a father, grandfather, mother, whoever it is. We talked about how we mentioned that sometimes it may not even be a ghost, or it may not even be the person that passed away. It might be like a spirit or a demon or a ghost that is taking the place of your loved one and wants to come into the life realm, the realm of the living, our world. Also, something weird happened literally just last night after the stream ended. Not a creepy by like even the slightest, but I couldn't help but notice in my neighbor's house there was a head sitting on the couch, and I swear to God, it looked like it was shaking and turning like people off the movie Legion, those those people that are in The car's all possessed. Oh man, a head? Wait, did you see it? Like a severed head on the couch? There's a lot of supernatural activity going on in Canada. Yikes. But did I read that correctly? Did you say you saw a severed head on a kitty cat, please? I don't know why this cat keeps coming on the. Oh, like somebody was sitting on the couch. I read it wrong. It's not a severed head. It was somebody sitting on the couch. So all I could see was their head. Okay. And I kid you not, the head looked like it was vibrating right to left, super fast. Like, I don't know, maybe I was just seeing stuff. I hope so. I hope you were hallucinating. You know, sometimes we're so tired that we see things that are not there. All right, the following is a very short story. There's someone under the bed. Sometimes the very short ghost stories are the best, and this tale from Reddit via BuzzFeed tells the story of a father putting his young son to bed. I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed." Oh, fuck. I mean, sorry, I cursed. I'm not supposed to curse. I apologize. Story you were reading, it's always the first line, and then I'm already freaked out. Oh man. So there's apparently, according to the story, according to what I understand, there's a doppelganger, and either the child on the bed is the son, or the one underneath the bed is the real son. Okay, let's read it one more time to make sure we understand. I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed." Who do you believe? If you find a ganger, I feel like that's the strangest dilemma. That is the strangest dilemma when and you see this, it's become a movie trope, right? In like time travel movies or duplication movies or whatever, where you see two persons, and they're the same person, they're almost twins, and you never know which one is the real one, right? The protagonist has a firearm, and one of them says, "I'm the real one," and the other guy says, "No, I'm the real one." So who do you shoot, right? Do you shoot the one on the left, or do you shoot the one on the right? And the way they end up doing it is they ask questions. Okay, if you are Bob, what is Bob's favorite coffee? And they'll say the wrong answer. Just reminded me of a story. One time it was just me and my mom in the house. I was in my room playing games, and then I heard her call me. Then I go to her room, and see her sitting on the bed. I'm asking her, what do you want? And then I hear her voice again, but this time it came from the living room. And when I looked back, there was no one in her room. Oh man, I'm late. What are we talking? Oh, we're talking about ghost stories. We're telling ghost stories, Josiah. Oh man, Zinks. That's crazy. That reminds me, like hearing voices is not abnormal. Sometimes I'm falling asleep and I hear a voice, a clear as day voice, like saying something it's very monosyllabic. Like it'll say something like "wake up," or or even like make a sound like "hey." Yeah, we are telling ghost stories, Josiah. This is the after hours show. So it's we already put all the dogs and cats to bed, and now it's just us telling ghost stories. This is the after hours show. It's a little darker than my usual. It's dark. It's a dark hour, and we talk about the occult. We talk about the paranormal. We talk about ghosts, spirits, demons. And right now, I've been reading a couple of stories. All right, guys. The next story is called. These are articles that I'm pulling out of the internet. These are not my stories. The next story number 4. All right. This one is titled "The Chair." This short tale starts benignly enough with a friendly, seeming ghost playing with children. But when you learn the origins of the ghost and just why the ghost is moving the object around the room, it quickly gets a lot creepier. Submitted via Reddit by Scoop Whoop. Scoop Whoop is the author. But hold on, let's put a pin on this. If if it eventually comes to it and its type of stories have to go to a second channel, that channel's name should be Foster the Paranormal. That's a good one. I could start that one. But if you maybe if we end up getting darker. You hear that? Spirits like drinks. Oh yeah. Like the alcoholic spirits. Not 77 now. Oh, let's go. I will update it in the morning, Jess. Okay, guys, let's go into the story. Yeah, I somebody's kicking something around in the bedroom. Here we go. Oh, looks like it ends with a prompt. So get ready. When my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbing the apple tree in the backyard. But our favorite thing was the ghost. We called her Mother because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings Betsy and I would wake up, and on each of our nightstands we'd find a cup that hadn't been there the night before. Mother had left them there, worried that we get thirsty during the night. She just wanted to take care of us. Among the homes. Let's scratch my back. This story is my mom's, but one morning she had. Okay, I'll wait on that for that one in a little bit. Yeah, let's scratch my back. Where was I? She just wanted to take care of us. Okay. Among the home's original furnishings was an antique wooden chair, which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch that chair forward across the room toward us. Sometimes she managed to move it all the way to the center of the room. She always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Years later, long after we moved out, I found an old newspaper article about the farmhouse's original occupant, a widow. She murdered her two children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she hung herself. The article included a photo of a farmhouse living room with a woman's body hanging from the beam. Beneath her, knocked over, was that old wooden chair, placed exactly in the center of the room. Did it get colder here, or is it just me? Okay. In a dark hoodie and what is it? The story is my mom's. But one morning she had a smoke. She had a smoke around 5 a.m. So dawn was just breaking, and she saw somebody walking out of the forest past the house in a dark hoodie and jeans, and she couldn't see their face until they got pretty much right beside her. And when she was able to see the face, she said, "He had the face of a turtle, and he walked straight up the lake, and she never saw him again." Jesus. My dad called me downstairs. I went to go check what he wanted. He was not downstairs. He was in his room. I turned around because someone or something knocked on the window so hard I ran to my room, scared. Oof. All right, we have two series runner-ups here. Those are some seriously bad stories. You know, when you walk into a room because somebody's calling, and then you find out that there's nobody there. Genuinely identical to my story about my mom calling me legit. Had to be mimic spirit. Yeah, it had to be. Maybe successful. You guys ever Did you guys ever walk into a room and you forget why you walked into the room? Like you walk in and you're like, "Why am I here?" Maybe you originally had a purpose, but then you walk in and you have no idea why you're in the bedroom. What if it's a spirit? What if it's a ghost that was trying to get your attention? Kind of, I don't know, but I heard when you walked in a room and you forget what you did, that's because you just encountered an alien and it memory wiped you. Okay, that's a little less scary. I mean, it's still pretty scary, but at least it's not a ghost. Okay, so what do you guys think about the mother story? Um, Like the reason why she was pushing the chair to the middle of the room. Yeah, oh yeah, walking into the room and you forget why you walked into the room. Yeah. Yeah, this one actually scared the it's this story really scared me. The one about the chair. I had a friend and we were live and his mom called me for dinner. I was going to go when he grabbed me and said his mom passed. Oh, oh, that's classic, but still, god damn. I mean, I'm sorry. Gosh. For some reason, this is just my own personal belief. Obviously, not true, but I feel when people say that they see loved ones, I feel that's an alien mimicking and shape shifting into people. Let's see, for example, pictures that they say they see around the house of the person who's gone, and especially ghosts, how they seem to be translucent or whatever. I feel, to be honest, those are aliens. Yeah, send it. What do you? Oh man, that's really, really, really something. Oh man, the stories are getting pretty bad, right? But did you guys hear the story that I just read? Like, did you guys hear the story? Like, am I the only one who heard myself tell it? Uh, I don't know if I read it with clarity, but because she gave them glass, water in glass cups, and then she pushed a chair to the center of the room, and then years later they read an article that talked about the original resident of the house, and apparently the mother murdered her husband and her two children by poisoning them with into putting adding poison to their water. And then she recreated the situation. She recreated the situation with the two live girls. Oh, Vicky, you did hear it. Okay. I'm listening. Mm, yeah, definitely. Oh, okay. There's one more, guys. This one is called "The Ghost at Home." In one of my favorite short ghost stories, a man thinks that he loses his phone and someone is playing a trick on him. Turns out there is someone playing with him, but it's a ghoul rather than a person. A ghoul rather than a person. Submitted via Reddit by BuzzFeed. And here's the story. The Ghost at Home is the title. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. After a few drinks, I realized my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table and we were sitting at the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After two rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. They didn't answer again. I eventually
gave it up as he lost cause. I headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand, right where I left it. Oh, okay. Well, that just means that somebody was at the house. Okay, I feel every farmhouse is haunted, but the story overall, how the chair was in the center exactly where it was. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, the chair. That what's interesting about that story is that the two little girls were actively interacting with the ghost mother, and they didn't think anything of it. It didn't cross their mind until later that they were talking to a ghost. And then when they finally read the story about the ghost, the origin of the ghost, it was a mother that committed murder. Took the lives of her two daughters by poisoning them. And then she took her own life by suspending herself by the neck. And then the ghost goes on to recreate the same scenario with the live girls, the girls that just moved in. Mm, what the heck, dude? I don't know, man. Are we starting to hear things? Are we too tired? Um, there's a sixth and final story, and that's the last one. Super, super short ghost stories. Okay, let's see. Okay, from Josiah. Me and my brother were outside, and then we saw something. We went to check. We spit it up, and I saw something, and I ran to it, and I saw like 1,000 of eyes, thousands and thousands of eyes looking at me. I was scared. Yikes. I have one story. I'm not sure if it's true, but I took some pretty wild substances. Nothing bad, but it was out there one night. I came home from work and decided to sit in the truck for a bit. And I kid you not some dude walked up beside me and started looking into the stars and with me. He never looked at me. He just stood there looking up into the sky. Like a live person, a real person was next to you, like next to the truck. I still can't find my brother. I'm just like, what? Yeah, that is absolutely wild. Huh. Okay, the following are not stories, but they're designed to make you think. And they're very short sentences. This is a quote, and it says, Mommy, the man on the top of the stairs says you should leave. I don't know what that means. I woke up to hear knocking on the glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again. There's nothing like the laughter of a baby, unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone. But there you go, guys. Those were 5 stories, 5 very short stories, and I'm gonna close that tab because I never want to read them again. That's the thing. I don't know if it was just a dark figure. I couldn't see any features. I could only see an outline. I'm not gonna say that I was under, but it was. So that's why I'm iffy about it. But someone was there beside me, and that's the same night I've seen a dark figure poking the head out over my feet. Another was pacing by the door. But I got to go. Bye, everyone. Good night, sweet dreams, and hope you all had a good day. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, Josiah. Yeah, definitely. Oof. I do have a story from my mother. One time, my mom told me a story of her walking with my stepfather. They were walking on the sidewalk down the street. And okay, okay, bye, Josiah. Thank you. So my mother and my stepfather, they were walking down the street on a sidewalk. And my stepfather started walking faster ahead of her. And she started walking faster to keep up with him, but his stride was so wide that she couldn't keep up with him. And at some point, she's like, "Hey, wait for me." And he just kept walking faster and faster. And she goes up and says, "Hey, I'm telling you to please wait for me. Slow down." And then he turns around and she says that he had horns. When he turned around to look at her, his eyes were bright red. And he had horns, like devil horns. I don't know if she was just trying to scare me or what. But she told that story multiple times. And I don't know if it's true or not, but it scares me. That genuinely sounds like the story you tell about your brother. Oh yeah. Yeah, it starts just like that. But the ending is more grotesque, more vivid, and a little bit scarier. But thankfully, I don't have to be scared because I have Keisha right here. What does it say? Still, I've seen something similar one night. I was coming back from grabbing water because I was thirsty. And in the mirror, I seen a red face, kind of like the Darth Maul. Oof. But this face had glowing white eyes, and I could distinctly see the sharp teeth. And I ran so fast to the room, trying not to spill my water. Okay, see you when you get back, Vicky. Oof, wow. You say, where did you see him? Similar one night, I was coming back from grabbing water because I was thirsty. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Man, some of these stories are... I'm going to be thinking about the chair. The story about the chair. That was harsh. I'm going to have to watch some cartoons. And I didn't find out until later that the mirror I seen him in was my grandma's that have been in the family for generations. It was in the corner in the dark living room. Oh, gotcha. Huh. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, somebody once told me that if you see an apparition or a ghost or some sort of supernatural or paranormal creature in a mirror, I heard that you're supposed to break it and throw it away. Like break the mirror. Um, I don't know, but then I heard other conflicting information. I heard that you should never break a mirror. So I'm like, I don't know what to believe. Break the mirror, don't break the mirror. Maybe just don't look at it. Put a blanket over it. This is what I'm gonna have to tell my sister to do because she has that mirror still in her house, and in this day, she tells us that the stuff moves, and she hears knocking on the doors. Yeah, and for all we know, that mirrors could be doors into like the ghost dimension, like the demon world. And it's so interesting because you see movies that use that concept, like the Candyman, you know, where, or I think Freddy Krueger has a scene. He has a scene where somebody gets sucked into a mirror. That's what I'm gonna have to tell them. Okay, I already read that. Guys, this was supposed to be a short live stream. Um, I was just gonna like get on the live stream and say hello to everybody and then go to bed, but now it's been like an hour and 30 minutes and we're still here. So I have a lot of fun when we talk about this, except the time that Lex came from behind me and scratched my lower back, and my heart's still racing a little bit from that. But other than that, I mean, I enjoy this portion a lot because we get to talk about different ghost stories and the supernatural, the paranormal, you know, other dimensions that technically shouldn't exist. Who is out there? Oh. Hey, buddy. Wishbone has been sitting outside waiting for me to open the door. Cats are not cats. Hey, what? That's what I can't read, pal. Hold on. That's what I'm. Okay. Cats are not cancer. LOL. Well, I know, but one of them scratched my lower back. Oh, hey, Dogzilla. Dogzilla? Okay, Dogzilla just left. Oh, welcome back, Vicky. All right, guys. Well, it's time for us to go. It's getting late. But again, I had so much fun listening to your stories and reading them out loud. You guys have some seriously scary stories. I'll tell you what. Why don't we all let's take a vote? Do you guys wanna watch a horror film that we come back and talk about it on the live stream? Or we all watch it independently, and then we come back together and we talk about the film? Or do you guys want to read a series of articles about either true stories, true horror stories, read articles about ghost stories, and then convene on the live stream and talk about what we read? Like who would rather read stories and come back and talk about the stories, and who would rather watch a horror film? And we can decide which one, and then come back and have a chat about the movie. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that we can definitely relate to. Bye. Have a great night, and Foster, which watch Bugs Bunny. I will. I will, Vicky. To be honest, I want to say horror film, but story sounds great as well. So I think I'm gonna go with stories. All right, let's all go tomorrow. Read a couple of ghost stories, and then think about them throughout the day. And then we'll come back and kind of exchange stories, and then kind of discuss them. Talk about the subject matter. I think it's gonna be fun if we do it like that, because I feel like we don't have infinite scary stories, but this is the scary hour, so there you go. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for being on the live stream. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, you guys have a good night. Come here, baby. Keisha. Start looking up stories tonight. But before that, have yourself a great night, my friend, and make sure to keep safe and watch those cartoons. I think I will, because I read some stuff that really got to me. All right. Well, hey guys, you guys have a good night. All right. See you in the next live stream. Feel like I'm gonna wake up some more voices. No, man, come on. Just be brave and take care of yourself. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.